A new law in England, Scotland and Wales now mandates that workers must get to keep all of their tips, whether paid by cash or card, from October the 1st. My name is Jack Reeves and welcome to this week's episode of Tax Tidbits, where businesses can no longer hold on to their employees' tips and must instead pass them on to workers by the end of the following month, though staff must still pay tax on this income. Staff will be able to request a breakdown of how tips are split out every 3 months and take employers to an employment tribunal if their company retain the tips. This change will benefit over 3 million people working in jobs like restaurants, cafes, bars and hairdressers, as the law is designed to make things fairer for employees. Petrol prices in the UK have dropped to their lowest in 3 years, with petrol now averaging around £1.35 per litre according to the RAC. It's a big drop in price compared to 2022, when petrol prices hit a record high of £1.92 per litre following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The RAC expects prices to fall even further soon thanks to cheaper global oil costs due to lower demand and a stronger pound as a result of falling inflation. However, they have called out retailers for being slower than necessary to lower the prices on their forecourts. From the 7th of October, UK banks must legally refund victims of fraud up to £85,000 within 5 days, under brand new rules set by the payment systems regulator. This applies to cases of authorised push payment fraud, where people are tricked into sending their money to scammers. Previously, banks were not required to refund these victims of fraud. This law is a world first for protecting people against fraud and is expected to apply to 99% of authorised push payment fraud cases. The government is looking into expanding the use of electronic invoicing for businesses and government departments, with HMRC launching a consultation kit on how to encourage more companies to adopt e-invoicing. E-invoicing involves using software such as QuickBooks to raise, send and account for sales invoices. This method is expected to make the invoicing process more efficient, reduce mistakes and help to tackle fraud, though there is no mention of this becoming mandatory for businesses at this stage. More info on this is expected in the autumn budget at the end of this month. The October price cap is officially in place now, with annual bills increasing by £149 per year. Make sure to submit meter readings as soon as possible unless you are already on a smart meter, to avoid being overcharged based on your estimate usage. This cap will be in place for the next 3 months, with the next cap in place from January 1st next year. That's the wrap for today's instalment of Tax Tidbits. I hope you have enjoyed this week's news highlights. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and join us again next Thursday for our next episode.